I hope everyone has enjoyed the 3-day weekend. In this video, I want to give you my favorite setups, give you my zones, kind of what I'm watching. I'm going to give you a few different scenarios to watch on SPY. I do have an individual stock I'm watching as well for this upcoming week. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click that thumbs up button, and click that bell icon so you do not miss on any of my upcoming videos. I want to start off by showing you all this 4-hour chart on SPY. I see so many people just battling, just losing money, fighting, they're like, okay, which way is SPY going? Why am I getting stopped out? If you zoom out here to the 4-hour, you can clearly see for the last 3 weeks, we've just simply been trading in between the supply and demand here. Simple as that. Sometimes you just gotta take a step back, look at the bigger picture. That being said, for the upcoming week, I'm gonna be watching the same levels. We're still in this range, and I'll trade this range until we break out of it. So that 404 is the ideal bounce area for calls. Okay, that's the bottom of the demand zone. I like the bottom better here than I do the top in this case, and I like this 415 for puts on SPY. Simple as that. There is another way to trade this. We can, if we're looking for intraday trades, if we're coming out of demand down here, we can watch for trend to form on the 5-minute and enter off that trend and play it up, or vice versa. If we're looking for intraday trade down, you can look to enter off a downtrend on the 5-minute here. That being said, another way to trade supply and demand, I'm sure a lot of you already know this, but if we get into this zone, you don't feel comfortable trading, getting in puts early, you can simply wait till we start breaking out of this, let some candles on the 5-minute confirm this, then take your entry short. There's a lot of different ways to trade this because we do have this nice supply and demand here. I prefer to enter off trend, or we can take some nice bounces and rejects off a support and resistance. Remember, I always watch SPX to help me decide when I'm taking these trades, when I need to stay away from it. Let me talk about that a little more. Okay, so here are my levels for SPX this week. For example, if I'm looking to go long, and we're right here below this 4,095, 4,100 area, I'm definitely not going to go long right below that big. If we're below it here, it's considered a resistance, right? So I'm definitely not going to go long right below a big resistance. You need to watch both of these. Yes, okay, if SPY has the right setup, you like how SPY looks to enter long, then I feel it's higher probability, okay? Just keep that in mind. And the same thing down here. If we was down here, if we was up here and we wanted to go short, I'm not going to go short right at this 41, 49, 41.50 area, right at a big support. I want to be below that support before I decide, before I take my short entry with put options. Just something to watch out for. This has really helped me not lose money, in lack of better words. For all my futures traders out there, this is me included. I do love trading futures. And I trade futures live every morning on Instagram. I start at 8 a.m. Eastern time. If we do see a setup, we take it. We do not always catch a trade, but if it's there, we take the trade. Then we switch over and create our options trading watch list, get our game plan together for after the market opens. This is 100% free. You are all welcome to join us. Now, let's take a look here. We got a nice supply up here. It's a pretty big range on this supply. I like the top of it better, around this 41.70. If I was going to take a solid reject at a resistance, we are trading in this range here, this trend. As you can see, I do like a bounce down here around this 4,048 to 4,050 area for longs. Simple setup, keep it simple throughout the week. I do have one individual stock I'm watching, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, this is on Microsoft, ticker MSFT. A simple setup here. I want to see us come back out of this demand zone. I'll be looking to enter above this 260.5. I do want to pull back and retest of that area if you are familiar with how to trade retest. And I want to look for a retest, and I want to play this up at 263. Above that, we have room to 264.6. And above that, if we continue, we do have room to 266.21. I doubt we'll see all that in one day, but I will treat this as a day trade. I do like this setup, but if this, if we don't make it back out of this demand zone, if we break this 255 area, we do have some room to the downside. We'll just have to see how it plays out. Keep an eye on it this week. Even if you do not take this trade, draw this up, watch it, learn from it. Plenty of time to trade in the future. Put education before trading, or you will lose money. more than likely you're going to lose your entire account if you don't put education first. Beginners get lucky. I've seen it happen a million times. People come in, they make a lot of money off a big, the first two trades are up 10, 20, 30,000, and they give it all back because they just simply do not put into education. So if that's you, if you had them big trades, got that money built up, stop, put education first. That being said, the next mastermind will be starting very soon. This is over a month-long program. The best teachers I know will be there. The best traders I know will be there teaching. If you're interested in that, I will leave the link in the description. You can sign up there. But that's all I have for you all. Hope you have an amazing week. I hope you all make a nice bag. And I'll see you next time.